We're talking about eclipse breathing today. Hey, I'm back, and it's been a while since you've seen me on here. I know in the last video I said that I was going to be more consistent. I was going to, but then I lost this notebook that had all of the custom breathing forms that I've written down. And I also worked full time. That was interesting. But now I'm back, and I found my notebook, so it's time to do eclipse breathing. Now this one is going to be a long one, mainly because we have a lot of forms. So let's hurry up and get into it. Eclipse breathing is a direct derivative from both sun breathing and moon breathing, seeing how eclipse breathing is just those two forms combined. This form's specific use isn't really specified in terms of the fighting style, it just focuses on combining both attributes of sun and moon breathing. All eclipse breathing forms are a combination between one moon breathing form and one sun breathing form. Now with all that out of the way, let's hurry up and get into the actual forms of eclipse breathing. First form, Evening Palace, Sun Rising. This form is a combination between the first form of moon breathing and the second form of sun breathing. The user unsheathes their sword in a very quick fashion, cutting horizontally in a full circle in order to try to decapitate their opponent. Combining the fast action of unsheathing the blade that comes in the first form of moon breathing combined with the 360 range of the sun breathing second form, it's honestly a pretty good technique. Second form, Moon Gazing, Fire Dance. This form is a combination of the first form of sun breathing and the second form of moon breathing. The user dashes forward with immense speed and slashes up and down in a horizontal motion. Again, this is taking the first form of sun breathing's dashing and horizontal swinging motion and the rapid swings of the second form of moon breathing. Third form, Dragon Tail, Halo. This form combines the 9th form of sun breathing and then the 8th form of moon breathing. In this form, the user takes giant and very fast multiple swings of their sword in order to decapitate their opponent. Again, taking aspects from both of the forms that this form is based off of. Fourth form, Fake Moon Gaze. This form is a combination between the 6th form of sun breathing and again the 2nd form of moon breathing. The user will disappear from their opponent's eyesight and then counterattack with various amounts of attacks. It's a very good counter move. It's pretty much a more improved version of the 6th form of sun breathing. Fifth form, Catastrophe, Spinning Sun. This form is a combination of the 14th form of moon breathing and the 10th form of sun breathing. We're starting to get into the big numbers of combinations. In this form, the user spins wildly, creating a vortex of attacks that can pretty much deflect or cut anything into pieces. Sixth form, Boastful Sun, Burning Chains. This is a combination between the 3rd form of moon breathing and the 4th form of sun breathing. The user swings their sword in two very big circular motions in order to defend from a target or possibly attack them. 7th form, Sun Spirit, Calamitous. This form combines the 5th form of moon breathing and the 8th form of sun breathing. The user rapidly stabs the air going in an upward motion, creating almost a vortex of stabs. 8th form, Beneficient, Moonlit. This form is a combination of both of the 7th forms of moon and sun breathing. I don't know why I made this the 8th form, I should have just made it the 7th form. In this form, the user jumps into the air and then delivers giant forward-slashing attacks at their opponent. And for the final form of eclipse breathing, 9th form, Sun Setting Moon Bow, Eclipse Shadow. Jesus Christ, that is a mouthful. And I'm reading the script off of this one because I don't feel like memorizing all these. The user will backflip into the air and then proceed to rain down a ton of downward slashing attacks in the aims to decapitate their opponent. It's strong. It's a good form. And that's it. That's Eclipse Breathing. Eclipse Breathing. Now, in theory, it's an amazing idea, combining both of the two most powerful breathing forms. The names are really cool, but I feel like in practice, this is impossible. I think the main fact of why this form is so hard to even imagine in the first place is because moon breathing by itself is already a hectic form, because we've only seen it used with demon arts. Kokushibo uses his demon art to enhance it and make it long range. And sun breathing, while yeah, we've seen it a lot, we've only seen it in the hands of a human. So we see it in its base form with no range attacks. So combining the two is just a little bit awkward. But hey, it's still a pretty sick form, I'm just saying. I just hit 500 subscribers and I feel like I haven't done anything. And while I like doing the custom breathing forms, I don't want to just do that, because eventually I'm going to run out, or that content is going to get boring for me to actually record. So I need your help. Tell me some stuff to do that actually fits the theme of the channel, whether it's Demon Slayer or anime, I don't really care. Just give me ideas that aren't custom breathing forms. Thank you. And with that said, I'll see you all next time. Deuces.